Thank you so much for joining me for another guided mindful meditation. My name is Perryn, and I'm from Nourish Your Mind Integrative Mental Health Practice in Orange County, New York. So as always, it's such a pleasure to be here with you on this Friday afternoon. Just as in previous weeks, this week we'll do the same kind of format where I'll talk a little bit about a concept related to mindfulness. We'll do a breathing exercise followed by a relaxing body scan, and then I will guide you on a meditation journey. So for anybody that's just joined us, if you want to grab a notebook or a journal, just something to write with if you'd like, because there is a little reflective exercise at the end of the meditation. But if you prefer not to write, that's okay too. Also, it's helpful to have a glass of water nearby. So according to John Kabat-Zinn, letting go, and liberating ourselves, it seems simple, right? But our minds can be quite complex. And we can imagine our brains almost like a clenched fist. And sometimes, we're very smart, clever, able to navigate our lives using our minds, but sometimes we can get caught up in what's called a monkey trap. So this, kind of clenched fist mind, and it's judging thoughts, it's judging beliefs. We can get so kind of fixed on that experience that we can't rest. And this might be particularly more difficult at night, during bedtime, when we have trouble shutting down our minds. It might signal an elevated level of stress in our lives. So there's a story that comes from India, and just like the monkey who reaches in and grabs a banana, the monkey gets trapped because it won't let the banana go. It won't just let it go and release it. And so then it gets trapped rather than just releasing it and letting it go. So mindfulness can help us let go of things in our lives that we're struggling with. It helps us to feel more free, to be more aware of what's going on in our mind. So we can make a conscious choice to let go of the things that we're struggling with that feel ready to be let go of. So as in previous weeks, and I've shared that if anybody wants to add something in the chat, if you're just joining in now, you can say hello if you'd like, but I'm just curious for everybody who's joined me so far, if you can identify for yourself something that you'd like to let go of or try to let go of, right? Something, and there might be circumstances you feel that you don't have a lot of control over right now or in general, but something kind of within your power that you'd like to let go of. Maybe it's a different way of looking at or perceiving a situation, or changing your perspective, letting go of a certain kind of belief or perspective. All right, so this week I chose the breathing technique, the square breath or the cube breath, which we've done in previous weeks. And I really just love this exercise because it is so simple and it has such a profound effect. It's really, really relaxing, and it's something that's just so easy to do. So I thought we would give that a go again this week. Okay, so just get comfortable. Find a comfortable position, whether it's seated or whether it's laying down. Just get comfy. So just settling in, finding that comfortable position, trying to sit up straight, maybe with your back supported against a chair, couch, or your wall. And the square breath involves inhaling through the nose for 4 seconds, holding the breath for 4 seconds, exhaling through the mouth for 4 seconds, and if you'd like, making kind of a sound or an audible sound with the exhale can be helpful, and then holding for 4. So inhaling for 4, holding for 4, exhaling for 4, and then holding for 4, and doing that a total of 4 times. Settle in. You can close your eyes if you'd like, if that feels best for you, or leave them open. Just bring your gaze downward at the floor, wherever feels best for you to rest your gaze. And we'll do it together. So for 4 breath cycles, and I will count for the first couple of cycles. and then the last two. And do more on your own, okay? So first we're gonna start by taking a big exhale, just releasing all of the air, and then we'll begin. So and inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale through the mouth, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold. Exhale and hold. One more time. Inhale. Hold. Exhale and hold. And then just gently bringing your breath back to its natural flow, its natural rhythm. And just kind of tuning in to yourself, your mental, your emotional state, and just seeing if that made a difference, if you feel a little bit more settled or a little bit more grounded. And lately I've been using the the symbolism of a snow globe. So when we feel really shaken up, you know, that snow globe, there's lots of pieces of glitter that are swirling around, which are our thoughts, our emotions, all the chaos in our lives. And so it's a powerful visual, right? That shaken up snow globe, and placing it down and letting all the particles just slowly settle to the bottom. So I find that visual helpful. Now we'll move into our body scan, our progressive body relaxation. So just tuning in with your body, again, reassessing your position, your comfort level. Do you need to make some adjustments? And just settling in. And we'll go through each part of our body, starting with our head, down to our toes. And just bringing our attention to each part of the body, bringing our breath to this part of the body as I guide you along. And you can choose to keep your eyes open or closed for this one as well. Okay, so starting with the top of your head, tuning into your head, your forehead, your facial muscles. Just noticing if there's any tension in the head, in the face, in the jaw. Are you holding any of these muscles tightly? Can you relax them? Can you soften them? Your head, your face, your jaw. Give your jaw a little movement. Just feeling your head, your face, and your jaw become softer and lighter. Moving into the neck. Just observing how your neck feels. And if you'd like, you can give it a little bit of movement. Back and forth. Circular movement. Just rolling it out. Moving in whatever way your body feels like moving. Moving down to the shoulders. Noticing how your shoulders feel. Are you holding them up? Are you holding them tight? Can you allow them to be looser? Can you allow them to hang more effortlessly. Breathing in and releasing the shoulders. Now moving down the arms, elbows, hands and fingers. Just noticing how your arms feel. All the way down your arms, your hands and fingers, seeing if there's anything you're holding a little bit tight. Just breathing into these parts of the body, seeing if you can soften and relax them. And making some slight movements or stretches with the arms and hands if you'd like. Now we'll move into our chest, checking in, tuning into our chest. Just noticing how it feels. Does it feel a little heavy? Does it feel a little tight? Can we use our breath? Can we use a few deep breaths to make our chest feel a little bit lighter? And then down into the belly, letting the belly be soft, letting the belly hang out. Noticing if you're holding your muscles tight, if you're sucking your belly in. And then just allowing your belly to be loose and soft. Now we're going to go into the hips. Noticing how the hips feel. Giving them a little sway back and forth if we'd like. Loosening them up. Breathing into those hips. Down the thighs. Noticing our thighs. Noticing any tension, any tightness. Breathing into it. Imagining it softening and releasing. You may give your thighs a little stretch if you'd like. Your legs. Moving into the knees. The calves. Softening the knees and calves. And then all the way down to your feet and toes. Giving your feet, toes, your ankles a little roll. Your feet and toes a little stretch. And then just tuning into your body again as a whole. Seeing if you feel a little bit softer, lighter. Your body feels a little bit less tense. All right. Hopefully that was helpful for you. So the guided meditation that I chose for today is called Leaves on a Stream. And the Leaves on a Stream meditation is one that I had done in a previous week. I think it was a few weeks ago, and I had actually forgotten to record. I forgot to press record on that one. So I thought it'd be good to repeat it. I'm not sure if anybody here was with me for that one, but it's always good to repeat meditations anyway, so we can practice and build on that skill. Right? We can work with the same meditation for a while, for a long time, right? And it helps us go deeper and deeper into the practice. So the Leaves on a Stream meditation, it comes from a therapy called acceptance and commitment therapy. And it helps us in a way where we kind of get unstuck from our thoughts. So in psychological terms, we call this cognitive diffusion. So cognitive diffusion is about, right, diffusing our thoughts. So not getting stuck into our thoughts and not, getting carried away, but just observing our thoughts and allowing them to pass, seeing them as passing mental events rather than, attaching to them as absolute truths, realizing that we're not our thoughts, right? That we can get unstuck from our thoughts. And this type of meditation can be done during, difficult moments, or it could be just practiced on a regular basis, on a daily basis, so that when we are having the more difficult moments, we can remember to to practice the meditation. Okay, so I am going to put up an image on the screen while I guide you through the leaves on a stream. And if you'd like, again, to close your eyes, to go deeper, do that. If you feel more comfortable, you can leave your eyes open. You can have that visual on the screen for you to focus on if you'd like. So just relaxing and settling in. You can put your notebook or journal by your side to have handy at the end. So I'll go through a few reflective questions that you can write about if you'd like. So being in your comfortable position, allowing your shoulders to drop and relax, planting your feet firmly on the ground, or if you're sitting cross-legged, feeling the sense of contact between your feet and the seat or floor beneath you. Now gently close your eyes if they're still open and you'd like to. And for the next few breaths, bring your full focus of attention to your breathing. Notice the feeling of the air flowing in through the nostrils, down into the lungs, and down into the belly as you inhale. And on the exhale, feel the release of any tension as you let the air out slowly. Now imagine you are sitting by the side of a gently flowing stream. This might be a stream that you know, or it might be something you create in your mind using your imagination. There might be a light breeze blowing as you sit here, light glistening on the water, soft green grass beneath you. You can imagine this stream however you like. It's your imagination. Hear the gentle sounds of the water flowing by. Now imagine that there are leaves floating on the surface of the stream. These leaves are gently flowing past you, down the stream. For the first few minutes, see if you can take each thought that pops into your head and place it on a leaf. Now your thoughts may show up in your mind in the form of words or pictures or maybe something else. However these thoughts arise, simply place each one on a leaf and let it float by. Do this regardless of whether the thoughts are positive and enjoyable or negative and challenging. However a thought arises, simply place it on a leaf and let it float by. If you notice that your thoughts stop momentarily, just continue watching the stream. And sooner or later, your thoughts will start up again. Allow the stream to flow at its own rate. There's no need to try and speed it up. The aim here is not to wash the leaves away. The aim is to allow them to come and go in their own time, to just sit and watch. If your mind says something along the lines of, I can't do it, or this is stupid, place those thoughts on leaves and let them float by as well. If a leaf gets stuck, let it hang around. There's no need to force it to float away. Simply sit and watch, as sooner or later, another leaf will come along and give it the nudge it needs. If a difficult feeling arises, maybe boredom, impatience, or anxiety, simply acknowledge it. Say to yourself, here is a feeling of boredom. Here is a feeling of impatience. Here is a feeling of anxiety. And place those words on a leaf. Now, from time to time, your thoughts will hook you and you will lose track of this exercise. This is normal as our attention naturally wanders, and it will happen time and time again. As soon as you realize this has happened, simply come back to your stream. Continuing to place each thought that pops into your mind on a leaf and watching it slip by. Again and again, your thoughts may hook you, remembering in a loving and non-judgmental way that this is normal. And as soon as you notice that it's happened, just simply come back to your stream. As our exercise comes to an end, begin to let go of your imagined stream and bring your attention back to where you are. Notice what you can hear around you. Notice what you can feel. And slowly, when you're ready, gently opening your eyes and noticing what you can see. So from this space, if you'd like, you can grab your notebook, your journal, and jot down a few questions that I'll read now. And you can sit quietly and reflect on them if you'd like. Or you can answer them as soon as you leave the meeting. So from this place, the sense of presence and spaciousness, reflecting on your experience with the stream, just noting, what did you notice during your experience? How did you visualize your thoughts? Were they words, images, or something else? How did you visualize your thoughts? Did your mind get hooked by thoughts? If so, were you able to unhook yourself and come back to the stream? Did any negative or painful thoughts show up for you? Were you able to place these thoughts on leaves and allow them to float by at their own pace? And how do you feel now after practicing this exercise? All right, everybody. So if you'd like to do that writing exercise, you can take some time for yourself and just do a little bit of writing. It can be really helpful for us to, get insight about our experience, and also to learn and grow and see over time, if we make journaling a more regular practice, see our progress over time. So I hope you'll take a few minutes to write, and I hope it's helpful for you. Again, I'm so grateful for everybody for joining me on another Friday afternoon, for giving me the opportunity to be here with you and to gather together virtually and collectively meditate together. It's so special for me. So thank you for being here. Thank you for bringing your energy. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend and a wonderful week. And I hope you'll join me next Friday. Thanks so much.